Oh, hello everyone. Ether here and welcome back to another week of this Minecraft series. And this week we are going to be doing lore. So be ready because it's kind of a packed jam with the stuff. It's going to be a little bit nerdy, just a little bit, not so much. And yeah, it's going to have a lot of fun. So buckle up because we need to go into the lore. And the lore do we have? So today we are going to be going with this, not with the hut, mostly because if we go here, you're going to see that these guys are kind of talking like crazy and I want to don't break the merchant. So put in merchant mode, you come here wondering what happened on all of this scattered land, and then you start realizing like there are different type of dolls, it seems, into these chambers and also into cages. So this clearly was some type of experimentation facility with a lot of stuff. So something kind of a cataclysmic happened, and then you are going to reach this thing. So this is the research 20285. Wow, I'm good with numbers, on containment chambers. So if you pay attention, this is going to be the cryo model, and this is a little bit like an ID publicity from the new one. So this is the new model on containment chambers, and you're going to wonder, oh, okay, maybe this is like these three big, tall, and fast friction whatsoever. But if you keep kind of going forward into here, you're going to realize another research, and this is previous than the other one, which is the 169 on also containment chambers. And this is like another ID, but with this is the project cage. So yeah, now you are getting kind of understanding that the first they developed this type of containment cage, and then they went forward with the big ones. So maybe these more normal size are like experiments, like a small one here, for example. And yeah, maybe even these pedestals were stuff like that. And if you keep exploring over here, you're going to go kind of in the in-yard, where you are going to realize that is the third one, the research 73 on soul infusing. And this is not an idea, it's more like a proper research in this case, which is from the theory of Eternals, is the project doll, and it's made with totems of undying, and also a note later on added, which is for wither skeleton skulls. Because if you look at the recipes, you're going to look that for the doll, we got the first recipe with the Totem of Undying, and later on they developed the Wither Skeleton Skulls. So if you are a Vault Hunter and actually you are trying to make your dolls, be kind of aware that actually they were discovered here in this temple. And, well, don't go researching that yourself because otherwise you are going to be blown to smithereens by the gods. Now we need to continue our exploration journey here in the temple, but now we go downwards. And if you come down here, you get this kind of a cool sewer thingy where you got some of the gravel kind of that fell down, but mostly these got intact or at least survived. And also you got a lot of the ooze here from the experimentation of the containment chambers and everything. And then we got the whole spooky hallway. But if you pay attention, you are going to notice that there is another clipboard here. And this is kind of my way of telling the story. So now we go with the research 104, which is actually in between the starter ones from the theories and the project with the cages, when we work on the divine paradox. And this is the main core concept of the whole temple thing. So of course I added, again, everything that is in quote mark is kind of what I really want to show you. Then it's kind of an understanding of the ghost vessel and the project from the Idona's doll. And then we got a notice warning, which is a beware. The god seems to be restless, and of course now we are going to encode everything. This is from the head of the project, IDOLL, which is actually ID from Idona, and OLL, it's a lead way of saying doll, but also I like this face. So it's kind of perfect. It's quirky, it's cool. Yeah, so now onwards, we know that everything needs to be encoded. So to have everything in order to being away from the gods, then we go into this, which was our smelter. You already searched on that, but look at this guy here, and you would say, oh, that's a brand new door that wasn't here the last time, and also there is something to be inside there. But yeah, This is the research 713, so a lot of experiment has happened. And this is on the God vessel. Oh wow, Fiverr is really scared there. Okay, Fiverr, cool down, okay? We have been doing a lot of experiment here over the centuries, so don't worry, everything is fine. The monks are fine, nothing wrong happened, so let's keep reading. So yeah, we've tested that this is forging of the souls, you know, that the subjects from the code project here between heat and cold, these are kind of, I put everything in caps when or kind of with the magic there, I capitalize the word to make you pay more attention to it. It's an easy way to kind of derive your attention to that. And then this is the stories of the cold fire with the notations of Erna Fey, which is one of the monks that were experimenting over here for infusing the Idona touch from all the pendants that are consumed, and then you're going to understand everything. But the cool thing about these, the stories of the cold fire, is first heat for the fire, cold from the cold, and also Erna Fey for the fantasy book. You can look for the cold fire fantasy novels. It's a trilogy. It's kind of cool. So if you are interested, I think it's really cool how you can expand your lore into more interesting kind of a fantasy in the real world. This is called intertextuality. So you can get this clipboard, and this clipboard is going to kind of send you an hyperlink where you in the real world need to look for the book and read it. But that's kind of the hyperlink, and then you are actually expanding your fantasy mind into that. So I really love that. I am trying to kind of cover stuff like this, but you are going to see like here in the minecart with a chest this experiments key. And this is the only way to open this door. And then we are here. And look, another clipboard. So these are the safety protocols. Yes, they are. Just you need to be aware that everything is going to be fine. Wow, Fiverr is being rude there. And then you can see here we got, oh, you don't see the, yeah, we got the cold resistant potions and we got the heat resistance potions. So then you are going to start entering this room, which is actually our smelter, but you know, cold, blue eyes, that makes sense. And also you are going to see, well, where is the heat? If you come on this other side here, oh, lava, hello there. So I use also the smelter for using kind of everything here, and I really love when kind of a project came together with the story, and this is kind of everything that happened here. This is functional, but now it's really based on lore. So we start first with this one, and you can see cage, kind of dolls broken. Some of the dolls are holders, some of them are kind of shifting. That means their powers are kind of still working, while these other ones are static but more grown up. So that means they consume everything pretty much on the pendants. And yeah, we got the first one here, which is experiment 5673, result failure. The subject F1B3R, again, everything needs to be coded, was soulless after 7-3 bread. It was a plunker, and yeah, these are kind of cool things about pretty much what happened here. This is with the cold related. Then we got this other one here, which is the experiment 0008. Again, result mix from the cheats. And well, I asked from every member here to give me the numbers, so these were the cheats answers, so yeah. And then we got this one here. This is from Inri, and this is the Fortitude. This was kind of one of the critical ones because, again, his answer for the universe was Fortitude. And yeah, that's kind of that's why kind of he was muttering somewhat about the answer of the live universe and everything. This was literally his answer. But I really love that. Then we got some ink here for working, but also you're going to see this is a broken pendant. Then we got another kind of a full Idona's pendant that is powering this cage. And I believe we got another one here, yes, a depleted one and just a consumed pendant. So everything is kind of adding a little bit of lore. And again, I got some of the supplies with the skulls and some ink. And again, these are actually named potions. These are the heat resistance, and these are the emergency ones because you split them. And also for more of the project supplies from the same project, this is kind of everything into this room related. So yeah, that's kind of what we have here. And after the Friday stream, we did a little bit of resource gathering, as you can see here. I'm still missing the Echo Bolt Stone, the dark one, and I'm also missing a Larimar, surprisingly here. I just didn't. I thought that that was going to be way more common, but it seems like no one has it. So yeah. But going back into the lore, we managed to complete something which I believe is really cool. So we go downstairs, and you can see now here I got a lot of different chambers stuck into the walls, pretty much similar on how the villagers are actually here or are going to be filled here. So I'm planning into adding more of those and maybe some Eternals. The only kind of a thing that I'm not sure yet is if I can have kind of a multiple cryo chambers power at the same time, or I'm just going to have one, because I want to fill a lot of them, but I don't know if they are going to share the data. I wonder if I can make kind of all of them have different levels of liquid inside. That's going to be really cool. But also we work on this small project, and this is not something kind of too much lore based, but I had a lot of fun doing this behind. And the cool thing is actually just on the other side of the smelter, and just behind or below where we kind of storage or store kind of or smelt or void, I would say. Yeah, smelt everything that is extra from the system. So it's really cool because now everything is packed here. And this is just really simple. It's a chromatic iron dust that I'm going to have when we go after crushing or pulverizing all of our, how they are called, our chromatic iron, the rock chromatic ore. And also I got some chalkers, and I got just a chalker dispenser here, which is just kind of a reading everything. And also I added this small guy here, which is shivering because he was getting experimented on. So it kind of makes sense. And also it's kind of really cool that this green goes well with that pinky, and that red from the corner there goes well with the pink on the zombified Hoglin. So this Hoglin is actually kind of coming on everything here together. And yeah, now this room feels way more alive. And yeah, I think that was kind of worth it. It was just a small project that I needed for pretty much relax a little bit of the lore, because this was full jam on experimenting. And probably I'm going to add another clipboard here. But I still kind of I ran out of ideas, okay? I just couldn't come with more kind of a research projects in terms of the soul, but maybe this is going to be something about the containment or just about kind of a nourishing stuff. But yeah, the next one that we are going to require now in terms of the project is actually going to be the Tenos room. And oops. Yeah, and that's going to be for the next week. So, can I go outside here? Yes, I can. So that's going to be everything for me today, guys. I had a blast of a week, but now I need to take a little bit of time off because I need to test stuff with my role-playing game, and I need to pack that up. I just took a break from that because I was struggling with the locations. I got everything done, but the problem is I need to now fix it because some of them, like let's say that's a number 7 kind of a randomizer thingy, and this is a random 7 thing, and they are the same, but they are kind of really far away. So yeah, I'm not making sense here, but just trust me, I need to fix a lot of stuff, and it's becoming a pain, and it's not fun to do. So I spent this week focusing on the lore, and I think it came together really, really well. Of course, if you want to read everything, you need to pause the video on the lore thingies, but I think it's just enough for explaining everything. And for the next week, probably we are going to start working finally into the Tenos. Also, I start to want to work into my proper gear, because right now I respect my wheel into the porcupine, my shell into the porcupine, so we can effectively run 100% durability resistance. But if I do, you're going to see my mana start draining really fast, and also I want to go with my mana shield. So my poor mana is not good. I need more regen and probably more mana also. So that's going to be another thing to test. But if you're interested, feel free to drop by on my Twitch, and we shall see us on the next week. So bye bye.